Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Stealwing33 Plays Playerunknown's Battlegrounds. My name is Stealwing33, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we're striving for the top. We're gonna be the cream of the crop. We're rising to the top. Got rid of my afro. Mostly because I accidentally got rid of my hat, and my afro was actually giving me away while I was trying to hide in, like, early jumps and stuff like that. So, yeah, had to get rid of the afro for a little bit of min-maxing goodness in our multiplayer experience here. So what's the plan for today? Well, the plan is to be a little baby coward and not take shots from a long distance. I mostly just want to kill people when I know for a fact I'm going to kill them. You know, unless we get like a car or, you know, we somehow end up with an M24 or the I'm probably not going to shoot at people from a distance. It's not worth it with the assault rifles, generally speaking. And you just end up giving yourself away. And I have potato accuracy, so I'm going to try to be as safe as humanly possible. That's the plan, at any rate. So, yeah, there you go. That's my plan, at least. Being a little baby coward is going to keep me alive, which is, like, half of the game is being alive. It's taken me a little while to sort of, like, accept that killing people isn't really how you win. And I know that sounds weird, but, like, it really isn't how you win in Playerunknown's Battlegrounds. Being alive is how you win in Playerunknown's Battlegrounds, and killing people is only a means to an end to do that. So being aggressive and attacking people from a distance is not necessary for your survival, making it contrary to your goal in the game. You know, getting kills is important, and the more kills you get, the better you, like, the more reward you get out of the game. But, you know, you want to try to limit the amount of time that you're firing at people with an assault rifle from across, like, an open field while you're standing in a forest with nothing to your back, you know? You want to limit the amount of time that you're gonna do some inane bullshit. And I feel like it's important to remember that. And as you play the game, you know, you kind of get the impression that perhaps it's in your interest to not open fire on everybody that you see. Picking your battles and choosing when you want to do stuff is important. All right, cool. So what do we want to do today? Where do we want to go? I don't want to go to the military base. I'm not feeling that spicy right now. We can make a long jump to the school. We can make an extra long jump to Frag Caverns over here if we felt like it. That might be a little bit too far for us to make. Like, we'd have to, like, pull the chute really early and, like, dive in there. It might be worth it for us to do so. You know what? Let's do that. That sounds like a jolly good time right now. There it is. It's over here. We are going to have to pull our chute pretty early. Like, basically at the first opportunity we get, we're going to have to pull our chute and, like, pump our way over there. So there you go. We're going to be in the air for a little while. This will give me the opportunity to say, you know, thank you to everybody who's been subscribing lately. I really do appreciate you guys' support. You know, I do this mostly as a hobby, but, you know, if it turned into something bigger, this is something that I'd commit more time to. Probably all my time to be honest. Maybe not all my time. I'd still want to make games, but this is something that I could see myself doing for a very long period of time in the future. But, you know, it means a lot that people are watching at all. You know, I don't need to have, you know, a big audience of, like, multiple million of people to enjoy this. I just have a good time playing games, and I talk to myself while I play games anyway. This just makes me feel less crazy. Which is nice. But yeah, I don't know. You know, it's the kind of thing that, you know, I didn't think Playerunknown's Battlegrounds was going to be the kind of game that I threw myself into this heavily. But sure enough, here we are. Really appreciating the game for what it is, and there's one other guy over there doing the pump strategy, I think. Yep, there he is. I see him. I can't tell if he's heading to where I'm heading or if he's heading to somewhere else. I don't know. I'm slightly lower than he is, so I'm going to hit the ground first, I think. Just judging by his trajectory. He's going to the frag caverns. He and I are going to get into a firefight with one another, I think. If he goes to the far end tunnel, I think we're going to be in better business than he is, because we're probably going to find a gun before him. Oh, that's not great. Somebody drove up in a car into the tunnel I was going into. I guess we're going to go to the left tunnel. We're going to break off and go to the left. That's why we're landing. It's going to be a battle down there. There's at least one other person in there right now. We know that guy who just landed is going to go in there as well. I hope he's an idiot and went into the tunnel where that guy just drove into because he wasn't paying attention. That would be ideal. The two of them just, like, one of them roasts the other, gets hurt, and then I roast them. Perfect world, that's what we're looking for here. Quick draw mags will help a little bit. Let's go here. So I want the scar. Oh, there's a vector here, though. I do want the vector. That's not a... That's a scar, right? Yeah, it's a scar. Do I want the scar? Yeah, I want the scar. I like the scar more than I like the M16. Probably not for good reasons, but they're my reasons. All right, we're in luck. We have our back to a wall, which is nice. Which means that we probably are not going to get flanked from behind. Probably being the operative word here. We've got a helmet. We've got a vest. We're actually fairly well geared for right now. We got to be careful. Because we will still get roasted with a shotgun shot if we're unlucky enough to have one put into us from, like, point blank. Especially if it has a choke on. We know there's a person coming up. Like, we're heading towards somebody right now, right? We have to be extra... There's the firefight that I knew was going to happen. I'm going to keep the vector. Oh, damn it. I heard the shots. I thought that was the person who was over here. Fuck. I lost focus. That was a mistake. We should have stayed dialed in. Oh, whoo. Guy scared the shit out of me. That's got my blood going a little bit. Oh, whoo. All right. Roll it back. Drop into another one. We're fine. Even these early roastings, you know, they're that one was good because I gotta stay dialed in. Gotta stay dialed in. But we'll see. We just gotta do better. Be smarter. Yep. All right. Let's see if I can swim all the way to the mainland. I can't believe I got roasted that bad. Like, I didn't even have armor. Like, if I had just been paying attention, we could have killed him super hard. I was trying to decide if I wanted to switch to the shotgun or not, which was the downfall of my life. I got shots off, though. I mean, you know what? In fairness to myself, I did get some shots off. But I really should have been paying attention. That's all right. No reason to dwell on it. Someone else had the same idea I did. Oh. Hold and alt. Why are you not... Can you not alt look while swimming? I thought you could alt look while swimming. I don't know. Guess we'll just go straight forward, I guess. That circus. That circus. Yeah, I love this game. I was trying to show my brother it the other day. And I recently, he built a PC. He's been a Mac dude for a really long time. And uh, you know, well, that's mostly for work, not because he's like some sort of uneducated plebeian. Um, and what's it called? So we built him a PC recently, and you know, I wanted to play this with me and Eric, right? Because me and Eric have been having a fucking great time. We've gotten to the point where when we do duos, like just the two of us, we've gotten the top 10 the last like 4 or 5 games we've played. We're getting pretty good at it. Eric's technical limitations keep me from, like, I have to be cautious because I know Eric can't help me, and Eric is keeping me from doing stupid shit because he can't react to the same stuff I can, but I keep him alive by being able to do so, right? So, basically, I think, like, I think that is the best marriage of the two of us that we could possibly have. Just because I need to be reined in a little bit. I get a little bit too greedy for kills and stuff like that. And having somebody sit down with me and go, hey, idiot, slow the fuck down, dial in, you know, pay attention. I feel like that's part of the method that I've been missing. So let's go. We're going to go back to frag caverns. I'm going to make this work. They're really worthwhile. If you can survive inside the frag caverns, they're super worthwhile. They're a little dangerous. Like, once you have to leave the frag caverns, they're a little dangerous, because there's not really... You've got, like, 3 places you can go that always get highly occupied. So it can be a bit of a nightmare if we're not careful. But we're going to jump in on the opposite side from what I'm sure these fuckers are going to jump into. But it looks like it's going to be a bloodbath. There's, like, maybe 12, like, 5 people dropping in. 6, 7 people. I was going to say 12, but that was a gross overestimation on my part. We got to find a weapon. We got to find a weapon, get armed, sit, and calmly decide what we're going to do. Run around like a chicken with our head cut off is not going to help us in this situation. There you go. This is something. Honestly, anything's good at this point. And I will take the SK-12 if it means staying alive, basically. Is there a fucking handgun around here? Or... No, we'll just take the AK bullets. All right. Time to focus. Only grab things. The tab method's great when you don't need to pay attention. So, like, when you're just, like, raw looting, the tab method's great. But I've found, personally, that the tab method has one major flaw, and that's you can't fucking see while you're looting. Yeah, there's shots being fired. Well, we know there's nobody really behind us. Or only people in front of us. Well, that guy's only got a handgun. Well, he did only have a handgun. Running out of bullets. Got him. Okay. Cool. All right. Got his stuff. We're good to go. He killed somebody in here as well. I wanted to check that guy for armor, but I don't want to commit the time to it right now. I feel like that's gonna get me killed. How's my gear doing? My gear's fine. Did not have any armor on him. Just a helmet. That's why I killed him. That's how I killed him, rather. Him not having armor was the primary reason I won that fight. Take the painkillers, and we'll chill out right here. Really need armor. So we need to keep looking, but... the same gun I have already. I was trying to determine if that was the same weapon or not. Really gotta get better about remembering the names of these fucking things. Alright, so that's a way out. So we know there's nobody coming from that direction. There can only be people coming from this direction. Ah, goddammit. He says as he gets immediately shot from the direction he said, oh, nobody can come from over there, you fucking idiot. Oh, man. Alright, we'll do one more, and then we'll call it, because shit. Black armor, man. Black armor got me there, too. 2 shots to the chest, all it took. From almost full health. Alright. Well, deep breath. Do it again. Not a big deal. Sometimes runs end like that, you know? But at least we got a kill, so that's all that really matters. But let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Lay down right here. Right on the water. Perfect. Alright. Yep. I should have just left. Really should just, like, get my shit. Get out. You know? Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I had a thought about, like, you know, PUBG, and I think this game has the potential to be one of those games that, like, is around for a really long time, you know? I think if they add other maps to the game, you know, so, like, the default map's great, don't get me wrong, and I'm still enjoying it tremendously, you know? It's good to have, like, the places you go to and, like, little defaulty type stuff, but, you know, I feel like other map types would be fun, or even just, like, weather patterns, like this map, but it's snowing, or, you know, like, I think, like, a cool one could be, like, a jungle map, you know, get some fucking AVP shit going on, lots of trees, dense foliage, dark shadows, you know, that kind of stuff. It could be a lot of fun, like, a lot of fun, and I think it'd be cool. Alright. I mean, so we could drop in Novorapnoye if we felt like being fucking spicy as hell. We could drop in to Malta Power. We could go to Malta Proper. You know what? Let's drop into military base. We've already died twice this episode. We might as well get fucking spicy and see if we can get some more kills, at least. Don't get me wrong, we've gotten killed early, but they've been spicy killed early, right? Like, I've been except for the first guy, I got to kill somebody in the second round, and then, yeah, the first round was you know, a lesson in what not to do at a stoplight. You know, you should never comb your hair at a stoplight or write a paper at a stoplight. You shouldn't do anything at a stoplight except stop. Alright, we gotta get inside, get a gun. You know the rules. The checklist goes firearm, armor, other. Cool. All right, we're armed. Good. All right, don't let your paranoia get the better of you. Just keep your eyes peeled and listen. Listen carefully. I feel like I do better when I'm not recording because I talk less when I'm not recording. Thank you. I saw that guy. I'm glad he missed me because I was pretty pissed. I like heard him a split second before he showed up. Guy would have roasted the shit out of me with that shotgun shot. I don't know if he would have instantly killed me. I might have been able to return fire, but it would have been dicey. Why am I doing this? Later, nerd. All right. They do not have any grenades. Got it. They do. Oh, bullshit. Fuck you. Alright, fine. Call him bullshit. There's no way. How did... I know they heard me, but I should have just left. Alright, that's alright. That's gonna do it for this episode. Couple good spicy starts, early deaths, that's fine. I don't got a problem with that. Shit happens. That's gonna do it for this episode, though. So thank you all so much for watching. I think in the future, we're gonna take some less spicy starts and hopefully do pretty well there. So for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!